Well, Miss Lucia, this is our final week in this shifting from negativity to positive challenge. I'm kind of sad to see it go because I've actually enjoyed it. Um, uh, I just watched your video last night and I mulled it over and thought about it. And I too, I don't really, not going to say too much about what has happened this past week about negative to positive. But the story that you told, I think we all have had that type of experience where, you've lost everything and you got knocked down and you surprised yourself and you got back up and it made you a stronger person. And without even realizing that you went from a negativity to a positive without realizing what you've done until years later, until your maturity level reaches the point where you can understand what you've done. And I too, I believe in a higher power, which I believe in God. And I also believe that a lot of times when we think we're cursed with bad luck or cursed with this or that it really is God's way of letting it turn in from a negative to a positive, because it helps us learn something about ourselves, I think. And I think, and my friends make fun of me when I say this, and I hope God doesn't get irritated, but I think God has a really, really huge sense of humor. I think that He wants to show us what our individual purpose is here and what our collective purpose is. I'm not sure what my individual purpose is, but I know that my collective purpose as part of the human race is to do what God wants me to do, to work for Him and to love one another. There was a time when I didn't believe that. But this past couple of years have made me believe that. So my negative to positive all across the board has been the fact that I changed my attitude because of the experiences in my life and because God has showed me what I'm supposed to do, because as long as you pretty much follow what God wants you to do, everything else falls into place. Sometimes it takes a little minute, but what's that saying, Lucia? There's a couple of one doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and the other one is actually several, but what doesn't kill you does make you stronger, and God doesn't put no more on you than you can handle. And I'm not trying to get religious on this video, but it all does come back to Him. And I believe, because you spoke about religion and spirituality, and I believe there's a difference between religion and spirituality. Religion is about what church you go to. Spirituality is how you feel about God and how He moves you and how He moves in your life, in my opinion. And I think that finding a church is a lot easier than finding spirituality. But anyway, that is my negative to positive, is a lot of little things that happened this week, but mainly watching your video, I realized last night that, you know what, there's been several things in my life that's kicked me in the teeth and stomped me to the ground, and I still got back up, and like you, I became a better person for it, and I realized that I'm worth it. Like having this surgery, this weight loss surgery, I'm worth it. No matter what my age is, I'm worth being happy and being able to do things. And the main thing is, I'll be able to work for God more. I'll be able to physically get out and do stuff that I couldn't do last year that I wanted to do for Him. I did volunteer work a few times a couple years ago, and it was very difficult. I was in pain, but I did it because, it's what God wanted me to do. I was trying to please Him and be positive. So, I did manicures and polish changes on a couple of hundred of homeless people at a homeless shelter here in my state of Tennessee, in Knoxville. And I felt so good. That was such a positive experience. I wanted more. And I couldn't do more because my body wouldn't let me, even though I prayed and prayed and prayed. But there was a reason why I wasn't, so I just let it go for the time being. But that's not going to be the case soon. I'm going to work my little butt off for God in every way I can. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. But, Lucia, I completely enjoyed this challenge. I hope you come up with another good one that we can do. I'm still doing the 30-30 challenge with Alicia. This is day 17. I got a few more days to go. And it's kicking my butt. But I love it. Anyway, okay. It's over 6 minutes. I'm sorry. Thank you for this challenge. I'm going to thank you ahead of time for another one because I know you're going to do another one. God bless you. I love you. And big hugs to you. And I'll talk to you later. Week number 4. Bye.